part 4, I am going to talk in more detail about the Virgo and Pisces eclipses. Each set of eclipses tends to occur in kind of like groups or pairs. Usually these are opposing signs of the zodiac. So the current ones that we're in are in the opposite signs of Virgo and Pisces. Typically, each kind of eclipse series, if you like, will take place over a period of about 2 to 3 years on average, and in that time there tends to be about 6 eclipses in kind of either sign occurring. It's not always a perfect science because actually in the Virgo Pisces eclipses there's going to be 7 in total. So we had number 1 starting in September 2024, then in March of 2025 we had number 2 in September of this year. Obviously we're having eclipses 3 and 4, so we're kind of over the hill in terms of the halfway point once these are done. Next year we will have another one coming up in March, and number 6 will be occurring at the end of August, so literally like the 28th of August I think it is. The finale will be in 2027 in February time. So while the individual eclipses are kind of like almost like junctions or kind of like turning points throughout this kind of period, it's really interesting and useful to look at them as a kind of collective. So if you looked at where your life was in September 2024, by the time we get to early 2027, it will have changed in a really significant way. And these individual eclipses are kind of like little checkpoints, if you like, taking us on that much bigger journey. It's also why journaling around eclipses is so important, because by the time you get to 2027 you may not have remembered what your life was like by 2024. As 2025 draws to a close, we'll have a much clearer idea about what this kind of era or storyline is all about in our own individual lives, and we've still got 18 months roughly to go before this whole chapter comes to a conclusion.